Okay, so one more experiment to try. What happens if we took the annulus and the Mobius band and we cut them into not halves, but thirds? The annulus is pretty predictable. If you were to cut this thing into thirds, you would get 3 skinny annuli, right? Nobody cares about that. Here's my Mobius strip. I want to cut this guy into thirds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the little crease, and I'm going to take my scissors, and I am going to notch a third of the way over, okay? Notch. And so not quite halfway, I have a little slit here, and I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to start cutting, and I'm going to stay a third of the way from one edge to the other, okay? So let me get my scissors in here. All right, so what happens is if you follow it all the way around, it seems like you have to make 2 trips around, right? And then you get to the end, and all of a sudden this thing has broken into 2 pieces. And a couple of crazy things. One, the pieces are interlocked, which I think is pretty trippy. 2, if you were to trace with your finger, you would see that the skinny little piece is actually a little skinny Mobius band. It has a single half twist in it. And this big guy here, he turns out to have a boundary of 2 circles, and he is a hoop with a strip of paper with 2 half twists in it, which is very, very interesting. So to sum up the experiments that we've done so far, an annulus is a shape with 2 sides and a Mobius band has 1 side. And the boundary of an annulus is 2 separate circles, but the boundary of a Mobius band is 1 circle that kind of feels like it wraps around twice. If you cut an annulus down the middle, you get 2 skinny annuli. If you cut a Mobius band down the middle, you get this single band, but it has 2 half twists in it. And finally, if you cut the annulus into thirds, you get 3 boring skinny annuli. However, if you cut a Mobius band into thirds, you get 2 interlocked shapes. One of them is a skinny Mobius band, and one of them is a band with 2 half twists in it.